Hello guys and girls, Bert the Storyteller here again with another thrilling story for you. Let's get straight into it. Once upon a time, in the late 17th century, Port Royal was a bustling hub of trade, wealth and intrigue in Jamaica. Its streets were filled with sailors, merchants and the laughter of those who dared to live on the edge of society. But beneath the surface of this vibrant port lay a tumultuous world of superstitions, whispered warnings, and a foreboding sense of fate. Among the residents of Port Royal was a young woman named Eliza. She was known for her sharp wit and keen intuition, often advising friends and neighbors against ventures she sensed would lead to misfortune. The townsfolk believed she had a gift, a connection to the spirits that roamed the land. Her grandmother, a healer, had taught her the old ways, the signs in the tides, the cries of the gulls, the way the air grew still before a storm. One fateful evening, Eliza noticed the air growing heavy, a silence settling over the port that felt unnatural. She called upon her friends, urging them to be cautious. "The sea is restless," she warned, her voice steady but filled with urgency. "There are whispers of an anger we cannot see, and the ground beneath us may tremble." Most laughed off her warnings, attributing her concerns to superstition. After all, Port Royal had weathered many storms, both natural and supernatural. The taverns were full, and the music of celebration drowned out the whispers of caution. Yet as the sun dipped below the horizon, the winds shifted, carrying a strange chill. Eliza felt a shiver run through her. She sought solace in her grandmother's old tales, recalling the legend of the earthquake that had once claimed the town, a tale of greed and excess that angered the spirits of the deep. The story went that the very riches of Port Royal would one day be its undoing, and when the earth shook, the city would sink beneath the waves as punishment. That night, as the revelry continued, the ground began to tremble, a deep growl echoing from the depths of the earth. Panic spread through the streets as the laughter turned to screams. Eliza's heart raced as she fought through the chaos, urging people to flee to higher ground. The earth shook violently, buildings crumbled, and the sea surged, swallowing the streets whole. In the midst of the turmoil, Eliza's grandmother appeared, her spirit guiding Eliza through the chaos. "Remember the tales, child," she whispered, her voice both comforting and haunting. "The earth remembers our sins. It is time to seek forgiveness." As the ground convulsed and the waters rose, Eliza gathered those around her, calling upon the strength of their community. Together they formed a circle, holding hands and chanting the old prayers her grandmother had taught her. They beseeched the spirits for mercy, seeking to acknowledge the greed and excess that had filled their lives. With one final thunderous roar, the earth shook violently and the waters rose higher. Eliza closed her eyes, feeling the weight of their collective guilt. In that moment of surrender, a calm washed over her, and the chaos seemed to still. When Eliza opened her eyes again, the sun broke through the clouds, illuminating the wreckage of what had once been Port Royal. Those who had heeded her warning found themselves on higher ground, while the rest were lost to the depths. The vibrant city was now a ghost of its former self, a cautionary tale whispered among the survivors. Years passed, and the remnants of Port Royal sank beneath the waves, becoming a site of legend and mystery. The stories of the earthquake and the superstitions surrounding it grew, cautioning future generations about the balance between ambition and humility. Eliza, though heartbroken for her lost home, became a wise woman in the hills, sharing the tales of old, teaching others the importance of respecting the forces of nature. And so the legacy of Port Royal lived on, not just as a story of wealth and ruin, but as a reminder that the earth, in all its power, demands respect, and that, even in the face of despair, the bonds of community can shine through the darkest of times. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment.